And we're going to go and do that. Roll on the spot. And it's time for us to go and fight Goht, as he is referred to. There are no fairies at the start of this dungeon, so if you really think you need a fairy, or rather, there's no fairies at the start of this boss fight. So if you really think you need a fairy for this boss, go and collect one earlier on. But yeah, you probably don't need one anyway. Actually, let's go and keep the Goron Mask on, because we are definitely going to need that for this boss fight. It has taken me about 2 hours and 15 minutes to get to this point. Probably not the fastest run in the world, but whatever. Oh, how about that? We actually need the fire arrow to get the boss started. We actually need to free the boss from his confines to actually fight him. Isn't this kind of not what was told to us? Because we were told that there was a demon that needed to be killed, and that the demon was causing trouble, but the demon's fucking frozen, so I don't really understand. That's really bizarre. Okay, we want to just unequip the Goron Mask, obviously, and get this fight started. I find Goht to be a very bizarre boss, but he's really fun. Hopefully the Nintendo 64 can handle it, because this cutscene's already kind of lower speed than what I'm used to. Masked mechanical monster, Goht. And Link needs to run out of the way. And just like that, we need to chase after this guy. Now, of course, we are going to need to be rolling the entire time to hit this guy. And what that's going to involve is us needing to aim for the magic pot so that we can ensure that we remain all magicked up. As well as that, we need to avoid the rocks that are being kicked back at us by Goht, the boss. So we'll try and do that. It has been quite some time since I last did this, but this boss thing that you're hearing right now, it works so perfectly with this fight for me. So the plan is to just keep on hitting him repeatedly. He gets up a little bit of distance after you've hit him a few times. We can get him back, don't worry. He is not a very difficult boss, I will mention. Okay, I was not expecting that to hit me. What just happened? Did he hit himself with his own fucking... Wait, I didn't want to take that off, my god. Go up there and punch him. Punch him. Damn it. I feel like that was a good opportunity to hit him. I have a feeling that he hit himself with his own attack there, which is pretty cool. I'm going to stay right by him. He did not end up hitting himself with his own attack that time. Getting a lot of hits off on him right here. He has now sped up immensely. That's alright. Speaking of rolling around as a Goron, we will need to do a Goron race so that we can get the powder keg, I think. Or maybe you don't get the powder keg that way. I don't know. Maybe that's required for the sword upgrade, something like that. Well, regardless. I'm not really looking forward to the Goron race because I remember that being a little bit difficult. A little bit difficult. That wasn't my usual sarcasm or irony, that was actually serious. It's a little bit difficult. Sometimes I fail it once or twice. Alright, so we must be really close to finishing this guy off because we're now getting these stalactites dropping down. And pretty much all of the obstacles possible are preventing us from hitting this boss. That's alright. Because, oh my god, I wasn't expecting it to land right there. Yeah, they actually land so as to get in the way of whatever path you're on at that moment. It's not random. Oh, there you go. I'm just going to roll into him like this. Can I punch him? Do I need to do something? Do I need to hit him with an arrow? Do I need to slash him with my sword? Like, am I missing something? Possibly. You can see he's smoking because he's a fucking machine. Really weird. Oh, just narrowly missed that. You, my friend, are not long for this world. Next time you fall over, I will try to hit you with my sword because I think that's what's needed. You can see he's speeding off again. Kind of strange. But then he slows down. It's like he runs out of oomph. Oh, never mind. You do need to just keep hitting him with the Goron as you're rolling around. And Goht runs around out of control, probably because he's a machine. And with very little lead up slams into the wall. You know, it would make more sense if he got more of a run-up, but he sort of grazed himself along the wall first and then smashed into it. That was a little bit bizarre, but anyway. I think that's the boss dead, is it? If not, then I think we need to catch up to him and do something to him. Or not. That seems to be exactly what we needed to do. You can see he's now nothing more than a pile of rubble. And there you go, you've got a heart container. The reason why I didn't know whether or not he was dead was because I have my TV really low, so I couldn't hear the victory music, or at the very least the sound of the boss music stopping, and the fact that we had achieved our goal was not clear to me. But anyway, I will become regular Link for this because I want to be able to hold this thing above my head and see what it is. Whereas if we were to do this with Goron Link, it would be kind of difficult to see it. You've seized Got's remains. You have just freed the innocent spirit that this dark mask had kept imprisoned within the body of evil Goht. Rightio, and I'm guessing we'll see Psycho Jenny's husband again. Not that I really want to, but... oh god, I can hear him. Even with my TV kind of low, I can hear this bastard. But what exactly are all of you? Kind of creepy, and also kind of gross. You know, if I could fucking skip this, this would be phenomenal. Not like actually skip the whole cutscene, I mean just have it be so that I can read all of this much faster. Guardians? Yes, Tattle, Guardians. So, you're protective gods? That's why you're in the temples. But why are the protective gods... No, wait. Are you listening to me? Hey. Wait. Just kidding, I was just pretending to be Navi. Do you like my Navi impression? Says Tattle. But I believe that during this cycle, at the very least, the snow starts to clear up. So we can actually see what this place is like without all the snow, which is pretty cool. He's feeling a little bit less cold now. And you can see that now that the snow has been removed from that wall, or the ice has been removed from the wall, we can see that ladder. Wow, the place looks completely different without all the snow and ice. Pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to just, you know, walk around and have a look and see what's going on without all the snow, because the place looks completely different. Wow, look at that. It's still kind of snowy because it's a snowy location, but the entire place isn't inundated with snow, so that's a good thing. I think we're no longer able to rescue that guy who was hungry, so we've missed out on that for this cycle, but it doesn't really matter because I do plan to go back and do a lot of stuff. So there we go. He was hanging around up there before, and I think maybe the frog that was on his head is now alive and in the fucking pond. I don't think so, actually. That's probably a little bit creative of me to say. What is that place over there? Maybe that's the Great Fairy location. Of course, we do need to go and see the Great Fairy to turn in all of our stray fairies. Okay, let's go and put on the bunny hood. I don't know, I just don't really feel like being Goron Link right now. I hope you can forgive me. I'm quite comfortable as regular Link at this time. But yeah, we are at 10 AM on the final day. Oh, okay, maybe this isn't the Great Fairy, or maybe it is, I'm not too sure. Let's go up there anyway. Maybe it's a shortcut to somewhere else. If this isn't the Great Fairy, to be honest, I will probably need to use a walkthrough to see how to get there. Okay, we're gonna do our pound and kill them. Do it again, please. Do it again, please. Curl and then pound. And that should be all of them dead, nice and easy. This has to be the Great Fairy, right? This is a long way to go for just nothing. What? There was a hole there. Well, I'll go into that hole in a moment. I'll first go as far as I can in this direction as possible. What the hell is up here? Oh, I see. So this is a shortcut to get to the top of this. I don't know if there's anything interesting here, but may as well have a look. Goron Graveyard. What's happening in here now? Anything interesting? Doesn't really look like it. Seems the same as before. Okay, well let's go and drop down that hole. Maybe that's the hole that we need to drop in to see the Great Fairy. That would be kind of weird. It's such an inconspicuous place for a Great Fairy to be, but maybe she's in hiding. Who knows? Anyway, look at the frickin' moon. Like, I'm literally at the same level as the moon right now. That's scary. Anyway, let's go and get down that hole. And if she's not down this hole, I'm gonna probably have to look online to see where she is, because I wouldn't be able to find her otherwise. Okay, walk through time. Actually, maybe I'll... Seeing as though I'm going to adventure around this place anyway, actually, I know where she is, no problem. I remember that there was a place to go into that was... we couldn't go in there because it was all frozen over. So, that must be where it is. It's just outside the Goron Village location. I'll call it the Goron Village, not the Goron City. There's no need to call it the Goron City, Doomlink. I mean, really. It's not much of a city, is it? It's better to call it the Goron Village. Alright, rolling around, not a problem at all. But yeah, I love checking out this place when it's not so snowy. Maybe it's more snowy over here. Maybe it's... Oh no. Looking good here as well. There is still snow around, because we do need to remember that this is actually... Oh, I'm gonna die if I go in that water. Oh, we can get to one of those chests now, I think. Oh, this is no longer a snow wolfo. The wolfos have actually completely changed species. That's fair enough. Okay. Well, there you go. Seeing as though we have now melted this frickin' snow, let's go and open one of these chests. So there it is down there. Can we dive and open the chest? I don't think we can we? We'll probably need to be Zora Link to do that, so I guess we'll have to leave it alone for now. Oh well. Zora Link can indeed dive. He's got the ability to just, you know, decide to... maybe he just shifts his body weight and starts walking around. I don't know, it's really weird, but he can do that, I remember it. Okay, I just don't understand how the wolfos change species. That's just weird. That's like having a snow leopard change into a regular leopard. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so it is called the Goron Village. I don't know why I'm calling it the Goron City, but look how different it looks. This whole place just looks so... Anyway, that piece of heart up there we will be getting later, but for now we won't, because I don't really have the ability to get it at this stage. But yeah, how cool is this? I love this. Okay, so where we want to go is actually just around the other side of this. And then after that I'm probably going to finish. I've got no idea if what I have recorded smoothly can be, or rather, smoothly splits up into a good number of equal length videos, but yeah. This is where we want to go, just over here. This should be it. If it's not it, then I am actually lost. Or rather lost as to how to get to the Great Fairy. Okay, I'm officially lost as to how to get to the Great Fairy. Are you going to give me a powder keg? I'm the Goron who sells the powder keg, the most famous Goron or product of the Gorons. Until I have tested you to see if you can use them properly, I can't let you use any on your own. I will give it a try. I think I know what you're going to have me do. I think you're going to have me open the... Yeah, the Goron racetrack. That's right. But I don't think I can get any more powder kegs. Like, it will still appear on my... Shit. Okay, well I know what needs to be done, but unfortunately... I don't believe that... No, I wanted to throw it, asshole. Pick it up and throw it. Now roll up, pick it up, throw it, roll up. But I'm thinking that it will still be positioned in my inventory as something that can be picked up, but I will have 0 of them. And I will need to come back to this Goron to get some. And I believe we need to prove ourselves to him each cycle to get powder kegs. Now that's not such an issue if you, if you get what you need done with the powder keg when you get it. But I'm not going to be able to do that this time. We are moving into the afternoon of the final day. So yeah, that's not really something I can do at this stage. And whether or not we even get it done this time is something that's yet to be seen. What I really wanted to do here was just go to the Great Fairy and be done with this cycle, to be honest with you, but doesn't look like that's going to be happening. Gonna have to take this thing to the Goron racetrack And you can see the fuse burning. If this guy does hit us, it's not going to be a huge problem unless this thing gets dropped in the water or something. But yeah. The Goron racetrack is just a little bit further up here. And then, yeah, we're kind of close to having this thing explode, but I think we'll be alright. Throw, roll, pick up, and throw, roll, pick up. You can see the rock that needs to be destroyed. We're about to get it there. No, pick it up, you asshole, pick it up. This is important. It's about to fucking explode. Don't fuck it up now. Get it, get it. We're gonna drop it where it needs to be. Drop. Now get away from it. That fucking... oh, that's the sun. He's gonna die. Well, you've finally gotten out of your Goron Village. And now it's time for you to die. Sorry, kid. Well, how long is it gonna take to explode? Didn't I really have that much time left? I guess I did. Maybe we could have talked to the kid in that time, because if we were talking to him while the thing was exploding, we wouldn't have gotten hit by it. Way to go, Dami, you just blew off my legs. Now I'm gonna have a shit life. That was cool, come on. If we don't hurry, the race will start. Oh, I'm telling you right now, I'm not... Did we really need to look at this stupid nugget of a kid running like that into that freaking area? How disgusting. Anyway, so, yeah, the kid's happy now, that's what matters. We'll be doing the Goron race, I'm assuming, when we, get the powder... no, not the powder kegs. When we need to... I don't know what I'm talking about. When we do actually level up the sword, I believe that is a requirement of doing the sword. If it's not, then it is often something that is done while getting the sword upgrade. So, because you happen to be here anyway, so you may as well do that. So we're going to go back to the powder keg guy, see if he gives us any more powder kegs. If he does, then it should be marked on our inventory screen as an item that can be picked up. I don't know, we'll see. But then after that, I'm going to go ahead and see where the Great Fairy is located, and you, being the useless Goron that you are, cannot even climb even though you're taller than younger Link. And yeah, so here we go again. We're going to have to make our way... Actually, no, I'm misplaced. Thought we were somewhere else. Okay, so with that, are you going to give me powder kegs? Looks like you managed to succeed. Knowing your skills, I feel fine letting you handle powder kegs on your own. It was bad of me to put you through such a dangerous test. Yeah, no shit. I want you to take this as my apology. And he gives us the powder keg. You got a powder keg. Now, I believe that we can take this and blow something up somewhere else, and I will indeed check to see where that... I know where that is. There's no point, because we need this before the final day. In fact, we want this on the first day to do a quest with at Romani Ranch, but anyway, that's fine. We've got it now, and we'll be able to get it later. It'll be marked on our inventory, so that's a thing that exists. Again, when we return to the first day, we won't have one, I'm assuming, so that's why it's kind of a waste that we've done it now, when we're not even going to get any use out of it. But anyway, I'm going to check online to see where the Great Fairy of, I guess, Courage is. And at that point, we will probably, after having given her all the stray fairies, finish this cycle and then finish this frickin' recording. Because quite frankly, I have been recording for too long. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. And yeah, I need to stop. But of course, I will go and have a look and see where the Great Fairy is located. And I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so I know where it is, and it's really not that confusing. It's kind of the only other place where it could logically be. It's right by the temple entrance, so what we will do is we will play the ocarina, and we will play the Song of Soaring, if I can remember how to do that. There we go. Sometimes I end up playing the opposite one, which is like the Song of Storms or something, or is it the Sun Song? Something like that. Yeah, the Sun Song. Anyway, so we'll go to the Snowhead Owl statue location. And we will go and talk to that fairy and pretty much finish this up. There are probably other things that I can do in this cycle. In fact, I might end up, instead of returning to the first day with the Song of Time, I'll probably go ahead and... why are you still alive? You killed someone! Anyway, yeah, rather than play the Song of Time, we'll probably save at an owl statue. Let's not do that, because I don't have a fucking bottle. In fact, I do need to go and get some bottles. That's going to be... something on the agenda next time as well. Can I speak to you? Yes, I can speak. So what do you have to say for yourself? Darmani, what in the world have I been doing this whole time? Killing me! Because you blew me off and I died. I can't remember a thing since I went out to look around Snowhead to figure out why spring wasn't coming. Okay, so he had been controlled. Alright, you're in the clear now. Not. That's not a fucking excuse for actual criminals. They still get sent to jail for life. What am I doing sitting in a place like this? Well, that's really weird, actually. That is really weird. How did he get there? I guess he could just climb up onto it because he probably just... Yeah, he's really big, so... Anyway. I don't know how these giant Gorons even work. Like, how do they get so big to start with? And where do they sleep? Do they just sleep out in the open? I mean, how awful would it be to be such a giant Goron? You've got all... Like, all of your brethren are so small that they are in these enclosed locations separate from you, so you become a bit lonely, surely. Like, I bet there would be an interesting side story that you could do about giant Gorons and how they I guess, don't go nuts and, you know, sort of explore their inner turmoil as lonely giant Gorons. I don't know. Maybe they're not lonely. What's with the green hair? Well, at least they don't all look the same like they do in Ocarina of Time. Oh, wise young one, I am the great fairy of wisdom. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall enhance your magic power. So what, we get a longer magic bar? That makes sense. Makes a lot more sense than what it did in the 3DS version, although I don't know what you get for this one in the 3DS version, because I believe that what they did for the Great Fairy of Power was they gave you an extended magic bar in the 3DS version, which is bizarre. Like, why would they do that? Your magic bar has been enhanced. You now have twice as much magic power. That would have helped before we did all this. Now I'm probably not going to need this much magic ever. Anyway, come see me when you are overcome by weariness. That was a random bark from a dog that was much closer than it has been during this recording that I've been doing so far. I'll shut the fuck up. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so we should be good to continue, and by continue, I mean wrap up this recording. So, again, I'm not going to say for sure now whether it's time for me to return to the first day by playing the Song of Time. I will make that decision in the next video. Why did I go this way? I don't know. Apparently this is the long way to go. But regardless, I will... No, don't fall off the edge, please. Let's not do that. I do enjoy rolling around like this, though. It's fun. Regardless, let's not have the camera do this, please. We want to go down. Because we want to go to the owl statue. We could have played the Song of Soaring to do this, but I instead decided to go there manually. But yeah, we will decide if there's anything that we can still do during this cycle. When we return, there may very well be things for us to do. And, yeah, that will be for the next video. I've got no idea what part this is. Might be part, I don't know, 14 or something, maybe 15. But regardless, I have been recording for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Got no idea how much of that is off camera. But I can say that it is the 29th of March 2020 as I'm recording this, and I will see you when I am next playing The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.